Yo, what is up? What is up, my people? What is up? It's your boy Jason Gooner. We're back in the building. You know how we do it, people. Football is playing. We are watching. Yes, U20 Concacaf Championships, semifinal, second one. We missed the game earlier today. Only on stream, though. We did watch it. USA moved on to the final. So my prediction for the winner is still in it. And they defeated Panama 2-1. Courtesy of a goal by Brooklyn Reigns in the 86th minute. That was the difference today. US went 1-0 up. Panama equalized from the penalty spot, and then in the 86th minute, Brooklyn Reigns got the winner. So big result for the US. Panama falls one short, but they are headed to the U20 World Cup, so they will feel like this tournament was successful, and I would agree with that. So kudos to Panama and the US both going to the World Cup, but the US moves on in this tournament, waiting for the winner of this matchup that we're going to watch this evening, people. It is Cuba versus Mexico. Yes, Cuba, who knocked out Honduras, ended their hopes of getting to the 2024 World Cup. They made a historic win and a victory to get into the semifinal and qualify for the World Cup. Let's see if the fairy tale continues tonight, people. Cuba probably will feel like they can do anything at the moment. So a dangerous team. I do worry about the legs. They did have a very tough game. And we will see in a minute. They don't have the luxury due to the lack of depth in their team to make the changes. You will see that Mexico has a fresh lineup for the most part starting this one when we get to it, people. So you know how you have to take care of the stream, take care of the channel, take care of Jason Gooner TV. Like the video, share the video, and of course, if you are new to the channel, the first time you're seeing this channel, subscribe to the channel. Because if you're here, more than likely you watch football on YouTube. That's why you would be here. So another place where you can discuss some football, you will understand that we take this thing serious, and we do our checks and we talk sense when we turn on the cameras in. So let's get into the lineup, people. That is what is the most important thing right at the moment, is the lineup for this game. So let's see. So we have followed both these teams at least once on the channel already during this tournament. So we have a good idea of how they play and the players that play. And I want you to make note of the names I'm about to tell you on Cuba. And we're gonna compare it to what Mexico is bringing to the table tonight. So in goal, we have seen him, Yuri Holerlin, capable of really good saves, but also in moments can make a mistake. So watch for that tonight, people. All right, we have Leandro Mena and Karel Perez. For me, in this tournament, one of the best partnerships I have seen around the back. Both very physically imposing, both comfortable on the ball technically. I really like the look of both of these players. Karel Perez, one of the few players in Cuba at his young age, already signed by Alajuelense in Costa Rica. So that is a big thing for this young Cuban. So Perez and Mena, really good center-back pairing. Very good. Elvis Casanova, also a very good player on that right back. Just constant energy. He did have to come off late in the game in the last one, but looks to have made a recovery to start tonight. So that's really good news for Cuba. I don't think they have another right back that would fill his shoes well enough. Norley Chavez, a tall left back, probably just as tall as the two center backs as well, but also very technical, solid left foot, comfortable on the ball under pressure. I think this backline is part of one of the main reasons actually that Cuba is in this semifinal. They have been extremely strong in this tournament. All right, moving into the midfield now. So Romario Torres hasn't played since the first game. Honestly, he came on in the last one, hasn't started since the first. He's back in the starting lineup tonight. Him and Samuel Rodriguez will be in the middle. Aniel Casanova plays in front of his brother on the right side. So Camejo, more than likely, will be on that left side. I could see a situation where Castaneer might be on that left side and Camejo has a more free role, but let's see how that plays out. And then David Perez will function as the main striker in this one. All right. Now, on the Mexico side of things, I want you guys to remember what I was saying about depth of the squad and changes to the team. So let's look at Mexico's team. So Pablo Lara in goal. He's been playing, so he's been there. Ricardo Juarez started the last game. Ari Contreras did not start the last game. Diego Ochoa did not start the last game. And Cesar Bustos start every game. He's a rock at right back. He's going to play. So they made 2 subs in their back line, right? Pachuca started the last game, and Garza started the last game. So already right there, you see 2 changes, right? Now, one change in midfield is forced. Biz Kazaku comes back in, right? And he replaces Alex Figueroa, who looked to have a serious injury. I don't believe he's even on the bench tonight. Vial gets the start on one side. Morales, who got the winner in the last game, starts this one. So Padilla drops back to the bench. And then, so Jurado drops back to the bench, and Vizcaz Kazaku comes in for Figueroa, and Padilla is off as well. So they have fresh in the lineup. Carrillo started the last game. They've gone for the nippier striker in Mateo Levy, and Elias Montel will never not play in this team. He's probably the most important player in that midfield, the number 8 and the captain. Tejas comes back in, Brandon, for this one. He was on the bench in the last game. So some good, I would say they should have the advantage in freshness on the pitch today. So they'll have the crowd advantage, and they'll have, in my estimation, a fresher starting 11 than Cuba, who pretty much, I think, made only 1 change or 2 changes. Castañer and Torres wouldn't have started the last game. They come in replacing Marcos Campos, who, bless me, Marcos Campos, who I thought was poor in that game the other night against Honduras and was substituted at halftime. He does not get back his place. And Quinones was the other player who would have started in that one, and he drops to the bench. So 2 subs for Cuba, and on the other side of things, about 5 substitutions for Mexico from the last starting lineup. When you look at Ochoa, Contreras, Brandon Tejas, Vizcaizacu, Vial, and Morales, none of those players started the last game, or Mateo Levy. So it's really 6 players. So that's a lot better when it comes down to the quick turnaround of these games, and definitely Mexico will be the fresher squad tonight. Why is this thing happening again where I'm not seeing the comments? This is weird, people. Make sure you guys like the video as soon as you forward. Yes, we are going to be doing the live stream. If you need, let me know. I can put the game on in the Discord, but I don't think that will be necessary. We'll have the play-by-play running on screen, and you're going to get the commentary from me. So that's how it's going to run tonight, people. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Still looking good on my predictions. Of course, Cuba, I did not have them in the World Cup. They took the spot of Honduras for me, and of course, Panama ruined Canada for me. So really all I have left as far as predictions for this tournament is Mexico going and USA winning the whole tournament. So USA did their part today. As I said, it was 2-1. Pretty good game. I thought the US had the better of things in the first half. I thought the second half was a little more even. And when that penalty equalizer happened, it really was looking like a toss-up kind of game. But in the end, USA found a goal late through Brooklyn Reigns, who honestly has underwhelmed as far as I'm concerned in this tournament. I haven't really been that impressed with him. Looking at his when I looked at the team on transfer market, and he was one of the players that actually has gotten some minutes in the MLS. So I had high hopes for him. But yeah, I don't think he has really, I don't think he has put his best foot forward. But a big goal for him, as I said, in the 86th minute. David Vasquez got the start tonight, scored in the 40th minute. And Mosquera, as I said, had the equalizing penalty. But this was the actual team sheet for the US. Norris, Cobb, Bambino in the backline, Baudry in goal. Pedro Soma and Orehel. Really, I like this player a lot. Very, very composed in the midfield. Ethan Cole, I got the start today. Another player I rate, Taha Brown, got the start, and Nico Sakiris, who has been doing well. I think, I was expecting a lot. He's already valued at about 1.5 mil. So, at his age in the MLS, that's not a bad value. David Vasquez scored, and Ruben Ramos got the start and played the whole game today. So, on the Panama side of things, they didn't really change the team much from their last fixture when they were able to defeat Canada. Blas Perez didn't start the last one, but he was in today. Modelo scored that beautiful goal in the last game to clinch it. Krug played the entire match against Canada. So did Arroyo, Diaz, all these players, Gustavo Herrera, Mosquera, Cairo Walters, Anel Rice as well. So, there's a second goal scored by Brooklyn Reigns. And that was a crucial one in the 86th minute because, anything can play once it gets the extra time and the potential of penalties. So, big goal for Reigns for them to get through. And people, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention as I have, but the Olympics, people, the Olympic football tournament has been really good. I was able to watch a few of the games today. So let me just show you guys some of the results. So these are all fixtures from today. There were 4 quarterfinals. Morocco handled the US 4-0. This is one of the games that I had a chance to actually see. I don't think that the US were ever really in this one. There was maybe a small stretch of game time early in the game where it looked like maybe they would be able to do something, but for the most part, barring a little spell, I would say like after halftime, before it got to 2, 3, and then 4 eventually, the US did create a few opportunities and make some inroads, but just felt like Morocco was always in control of this one. This was the possession stats, not too bad, 53-47, so pretty even there. 3 big chances to 1, 15 shots to 9. They attempted more passes. Morocco, that is. These are the shots on target, and that's where things really are lopsided, 8-1 in favor of Morocco. So, they were able, for the most part, to do a lot more with their possession. They definitely were more clinical. They converted all the big chances they created, and I just thought, while at times maybe their possession wasn't the most incisive, and Morocco is what I'm talking about, they just, always felt like they had US at arm's length based on the type of possession they were able to sustain. The US couldn't turn the game into more of a track meet. They definitely played that game on their terms, and in the end, when you get 3 big chances and you finish all of them, most of the time you're gonna win that game. Good win, 4-0. Second game, this is one that I didn't get a chance to watch much of. Did see a little bit of the first half, and this was Japan versus Spain, and Spain just continues to win on every single level. If you put 2-year-olds on the pitch, the Spaniards will win probably. This team right here, some names that if you follow football, you will know, but for the most part, some players that are just in La Liga currently, maybe not playing for those teams that the non-casual La Liga fan might not know of, the Alejandro Baenas of the world, Aymar Oroz, of course, Fermin Lopez, you would know because he plays for Barcelona for the most, so most people would know him. Abel Ruiz might not be someone that everyone knows. Pablo Barrios, Juan Miranda, Mark Pubel, these players, even the goalkeeper, how many of you know who Arnaud Tenas is? But if you watch this team play, if you didn't listen to the volume and you just watch them play, they play like the Spain we just saw at the Euros. It's the same thing. Now, of course, Sergio Gomez and Aros are not quite Nico Williams and Yamal. So there are elements of this team style that won't be there or as prevalent in this team. But for the most part, the philosophy, the style, it's there. You see it in the Olympics with the women. You saw it at the Euros the other day, and you're seeing it in this Olympic tournament. So they have really nailed down that style and they have mastered it. So 3-0 for them. Really took care of the Japanese, who were having a good tournament in the group stage. You know, they pretty much walked through everything. Not everything, but they had a good group stage, right? So, you know, I think while I thought Spain would win this game, the 3-0 and the nature of the 3-0 was a little bit surprising. A little bit surprising. So 2 big chances apiece created, not bad. Spain outshot them by 3, 12-9. 62 shots on target. Let's see the entries, because that's always a good thing to check. And look at that. Japan 56 and Spain. Japan 56, Spain 37. Wow. So look at that. They had more entries into the final third. Interesting. Interesting. Let's look at the match momentum. So Japan, small spells, but in typical Japan fashion, they did a lot with a little, because 2 big chances created. That's not terrible. But that they ended up losing 3-0, so they are out of the tournament. Then this match right here, Egypt Paraguay, 1-1 it ended, went to penalties. Egypt was able to convert all their penalties. Perez was the lone miss for Paraguay, and that was enough for Egypt to book their place in the Olympic semifinals. So 2 teams from the continent of Africa make it to the semifinals. And then this game is the one that I did have a chance to watch, France versus Argentina. Mateta scoring the early goal from a corner from Olise. And then pretty much it was France defending for almost the entire game, but definitely the end of the first half and the whole second half. Now, France, in moments in that second half, did counter-attack and look dangerous. Never turned those into goals, though. And when they did score a goal through Olise, it was pulled back by the VAR for a foul in the box. But Argentina had more than enough chances to equalize this game. They will definitely rue the missed chances as to why they're not playing still in this tournament. Look at the ball possession. They had 1 more big chance than France, 6 more shots than France. The goalkeeper had to make 3 more saves than Argentina's. It really and truly, 16-10 Argentina in shots, 4-2 in shots on target. So definitely they will be upset when they look back at this one. Had more touches in the penalty area, way more passes, of course, because they had a lot more possession in the game. They even dominated in the entry, 63-44. So, I just feel like if they could have put a chance away, or a couple of chances, obviously it would have been a different story. But I don't know how much of that dominance was just Henry saying to himself, look, I'm happy with this 1-0. It's Argentina we're playing. We'll have the counter-attack ballers to cause trouble. So let's just defend first. But I do think that they did it probably too long in the game and just kind of conceded a bit too much to Argentina. But in the end, who am I to say they were wrong? Because they are into the semifinals, a 1-0 victory. Ugly scenes at the end of the game, though. I'm not sure what really kicked off everything, but you don't like to see the game ending in that nature with the teams fighting and, all kind of madness going on. But, in the end, those were the 4 teams that advanced, and these are the matchups, people. These are the matchups for the semis to be played on, what's that, Monday? Yeah, the semis will be played on Monday, people. So Morocco, Spain will be at 12 o'clock, and France, Egypt at 3 o'clock. So this is lining up to be a Spain-France more than likely. Morocco is a team that, well, both of these teams from the African continent, they have just found ways to pull off things in this Olympics. So, do they have one more in the bag? We shall see, people. We shall see. Based on the time of these games, that's not really going to be likely for me to be able to stream those. So at some point, we will have some predictions come out, people. Yes, we'll do a poll in the community or something and figure it out that way. Bless up yourself, Chris Smith. Wagwan. What do you think about some of these Morocco players that born overseas? Oh yeah, it's Morocco. Morocco already see that it works, because the last World Cup they definitely had a team that was mainly born off the country, not in the country. First generation for the most part, some second generation. So yeah, I mean, look, when you're trying to achieve things, the smartest thing to do is to equip yourself the best you can. And if that means using the help of the diaspora, whether you're Morocco, you're Nigeria, you're USA, you're Jamaica, by all means, you should do that for sure. Bless up yourself, Float. Go on. That 19-year kid born in France playing for Morocco, he's value 15 mil. Yeah, he's a baller too. The man, body's a shame. Born in Belgium. Yeah, man. That team is basically like they just follow the blueprint from the World Cup team. That's literally what them do. Which I would do as well. That's smart. Because it worked. All right, people. We are about 10 minutes from kickoff for this one. Yes, this should be a good one, people. So let me know, people. You think Canada? I remember Canada. You think Cuba have one more in them, people? Think Cuba have one more upset in the bag? I don't know. I wonder if them have one more, people. It's gonna be tough. This Mexican team been finding ways, Kid from Villarreal, value 15 million, born in Spain, playing for Morocco. He's 20. Mad thing. Yeah. I feel like I feel like that success at the World Cup for Morocco, because Morocco is a place where clearly they have a lot of roots in Belgium, France, Spain, all these top European nations. A lot of Moroccans, move this on, start them life, have children, and somehow them stay, well, not somehow, them stay connected to them parents' place, like a lot of players that could potentially play for us. I guess the difference is just, I'm gonna like for even talk to a Moroccan FA official on my channel one day, and just ask him like, what's the process like, and how do you facilitate these players doing what they need to do to represent, because yeah, I mean, there must be something that they're doing that we aren't, Yeah, man. The boy, Chris Smith, the same youth I talk about from Spain. Him bad is a shame. Yeah, man, him bad, man. But El Canusa a big baller. Everybody know that. I mean, everybody know Hakimi already, but El Canusa him are the next big baller. General. All right, cool. So I'm gonna share this now. Yeah, El Canus should be in the main team now. Even though my boy Unai, I forgot him can't get the number 8 yet. But I think him could be on the team. Alright, so put this way. Yeah. 30 seconds, them say. Alright, people, match a start. Smash the like button. Drop your prediction. Mexico, Cuba, people. Cuba, Mexico. Drop your prediction in the comment section. See how the stadium stay tonight. No, I think they're in a bigger stadium now, so the turnout don't look so great. Player them and walk out now. Yeah, I know say this thing did wrong because you must think it has start 10 o'clock. But at 10:06 it always I say. Look like the walkout is 10 o'clock. Alright, the lineups are shuffled on the screen. Drop your score prediction in the comment section. Who is taking this one? Like Amir Richardson to him. Morocco. $6 million. Bargain. Yeah, people. So for me, as the Mexican anthem is playing, this one, boy, I don't want to bet against Cuba, you know. Man, them have this movie fairy tale type of thing going on, you know. But honestly, because this is real life and not a movie, it's gonna be a USA Mexico final, people. You know, everybody want to see it. That's what they want to see. That's what is going to happen. I do think that Cuba last game is going to be on the legs. I think Mexico is fresher. They have freshened up the lineup. And yeah, I just think that Mexico will find enough space on this pitch. And I think tonight, maybe they're not as wasteful as they have been in previous games. Even if they don't run away with it early, I think by the time they bring on a fresh Carrillo in the second half, after the defense has been, another 60 minutes in the leg, 65 minutes, I think that's where the game going to blow up. So that's why I think this one going to get a little bit, not terrible for Cuba, but I think Cuba going to lose this game. I'll say they're going to lose this game 3-0 tonight. I think it stopped tonight. All right, no, you know what? May I go 4-1. I think Cuba going to get a goal. So 4-1. 4-1 Mexico, me say. Statement win before them lose the final. Brahim Diaz I go play for Morocco. Mad. Never know that still. Morocco not playing. Spain wanted Diaz and Morocco convinced him to come play for them. A kid born in Spain. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, if you because still people to this day still I say, boy, any man no what? How it go? Any man where we have to go like recruit, me no want them. And I'm like, bro, what does that even mean? Why not? What do you mean go? Like, what is wrong with recruiting? You know, like just having a conversation and saying, listen, we would definitely want you to come and play for us. You know, I said, damn. So Brian Diaz did injured during the World Cup or something. Why he never play? At 25 now. He just turned 25. Gone 4 cap for real. So which game let him play? He never play AFCON. March 22, 2024. 2 World Cup qualification and 2 goal in gone. Come bad. Play 2 friendly as well. Mad. Never know. I try look on the game them now. Alright, the game will start, people. I think this referee is American. Zambia and Congo. That's wicked still. And scoring them first 2 important Morocco game as well. A big baller still. Man City just never rate the man. Him left. The AC Milan move was big. Alright, game start. Man, them now give me no prediction star. Everybody think Mexico go win. Yeah, me just a pre-Chris. Say a 4 game in play already. Iskaya School, Montiel 1-2. Was a corner ready to Mexico in the first minute. So let's see if, wow, these Mexicans are really moving the ball well early. And that's cleared. Mena. Big man out there with the youths. Yeah, I believe this kid men are going to be playing for Cuba for a long time. Him and Perez, the 2 center back them. I mean, I'm sure other players will play for Cuba later, but those 2 to me look like them definitely are going to play unless injuries or something crazy happen to them. Believe me. They are a very good league and they're still going. And the people them when they have a good league not going. How that makes sense? Dangerous to have serious young players for a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah, man. And Diaz is a type of player. It's a big domino effect that people say, damn, Brahim is 25 now, just turned 25. So that means they have at least this cycle and another one with a player like him. Yeah, man. Whipped inside. Ooh, good cut out there. Perez, Mena, Casanova clears. Elvis. Perez chasing. But good defending by Mexico. Back to Lara in goal. Juarez. Juarez goes long. Off the chest, Levy. Headed back by Morales. Wide now. This is Morales now on the ball. Beats one in the box. Crosses, and that's one. Goal! Mateo Levy gets the goal. Mateo. I was surprised that Correa was on the bench, but they went for the nippier, as I called him, forward. Not nearly the physical presence, but maybe that movement is what is needed today. And the fresh legs of Morales, who got the winner in the last game, looks very confident. First time he really got on the ball. He doesn't waste any time. And Chavez was way too square. And that should be checked on VAR because it was almost a 2-0. But that was good improvisation from Levy, who really couldn't do much more than hit it off his thigh into the goal. And that was too easy there for Mexico, if I'm being honest. Started out with poor defending, just 1v1. You never want to get square onto the player that you're facing, and definitely happened there to Chavez. So 1-0 to Mexico. They are checking it on VAR as I thought they would. They are checking this one on VAR. I must say I'm happy that they have VAR in this tournament though, because too often in CONCACAF things go wrong, and the goal has been given. So the goal is given. It's 1-0 to Mexico. That was early, right in the 5th minute, I believe. Yes, I believe that was in the 5th minute, and that's almost a mix-up, but Perez playing it out of the back, finds Mena. Mena goes wide to Elvis. Elvis passes back to Mena, being pressed. Elvis one time, but gives it away. Second ball lost again by Cuba. And he pushes it down the wing, and that's blocked. That cross there was blocked. Contreras tried to whip in a cross, and it was blocked. So it's going to be another corner to Mexico, second of the game. And we're only 5.5 minutes in. Remember to like the video, people. Don't forget to like the video. I don't want to have to stop the stream right in the middle of it because you guys won't like the video. I don't really want to do them type of things, you know? So just smash the like button, people. It's very important. All right, looks to be some problems here before the corner. Too much contact. Perez and Levy getting into it. Levy. I call him Levy, man, because it just sounds crazy for me. I say Levy. Ooh. Good ball on the wing. Morales already with an assist tonight. Drops it to Contreras. Chipped on the back post. Good hand from Hodolin, and that's 2-0. It's already 2-0. Diego Ochoa this time. The central defender who got the start tonight. And that's another goal. And I said 4-1. Boy, I don't know. I was thinking it would get crazy later. But right now, and the Cubans arguing amongst themselves. Not a good start at all for the Cubans. Morales again playing in Contreras. The keeper was not sure of himself there on that punch. Just could barely get a fingertip on it. And when it fell to Ochoa, he dealt with that like if he plays striker every week. Good first touch to get it under control, and then a good left foot half on the half volley goes into the roof of the net. And Cuba are shell-shocked. It's 2-0. And I had a feeling that there might be a letdown. You know, I was thinking it would be mainly due to fatigue, as they haven't been able to rotate their squad as much as Mexico, and that's a late challenge. You don't want to see that. Camejo, referee sternly wants a word with him. Just a talking to. I think that's one of those. If it was 0-0 still, he'd probably get the yellow card. But the ref knows we're down 2-0, frustration foul. So for me, that's sensible refereeing. I mean, it didn't really hurt the player or anything. Yes, he made him have to jump out of the way. But to me, that's sensible. It's a good ball to the left side. Contreras goes for it, and that almost beat the keeper for pace, you know. It was swinging as well. And I don't think he knew much about that one. It just ricochets off of him, and he was scrambling, looking towards his near post, hoping it didn't go inside that post. Yeah, man, Morocco. They might do them thing, Chris. Yeah, man, I know that was a big saga. Cross, and this time well done from the keeper, just catches it cleanly. Looks like Morales is on corner kick duty. And that's one thing with this Mexico team. I mean, Figueroa did go down with a bad injury. Who can they call on? Morales, who is playing this game like he's the person that should have been the talisman all along. We have seen Padilla in patches look incredible. Jurado as well, very skillful left footer that plays on the right side. So I think because they have so much in the tank in terms of different players to choose on, the two teams that I see with this type of depth is the US and Mexico. I still give an edge to the US based on what I've seen so far. That's a brilliant ball, you know. Here's Mateo. Mateo into the box, cuts right, drops it back. Vial looking, he goes wide. Morales chops one, goes back to the right foot again, and can he get the water whipping on the ground? Good defending. Mexico will not let them out though. All right, Montiel, left foot drive, charge down. Control again by Mexico. Ochoa plays it wide, and that's poor. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Here's Brandon. Brandon looking for a pass. He drops it back. Juarez back to Brandon. And that's a poor touch from Vial. But it's given away again by Cuba. Ochoa. Brandon in midfield looking. Plays it wide. Bustos. Switching the play now. Juarez. Long diagonal to the right side, and that's too long. Throw into Cuba. Trying to find Morales there. He was right on the touchline, but needed like 10 more yards behind him. And Bustos, solid defender he is, takes it off of Camejo. So yeah, this so far, one thing I've noticed about this Mexico team is they're a lot better when the field is not terrible. Because the field, it looks like it's actually dry conditions tonight. It's not raining. It's not so dug up as some of the other pitches. I mean, it's still pretty bouncy on this pitch, but this is a lot better than what they've been playing on. I mean, I don't know how it don't look so cut up. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because I have no idea. It just don't look as bad today. And here's Vial again now. What will he do? He's double team. He drops it back. Montiel, the general, into midfield. Well played, Brandon. Beats one. Tries the through pass, but I don't know who was going to get on the end of that one. And he fouled him. Was trying to win the ball back quickly. Did win the ball, but when he landed right on Cameo's foot. Cuba trying to get something going down this left side. And as I expected, Castaneer is playing on that left side and Perez through the middle. Cameo with a freer role, so you'll see him popping up everywhere. Here is Cameo in midfield, picking it up, drops it back. Good ball to the midfield. Torres gets there first, but can only put it out of play for a throw into Mexico. Torres plays in Uruguay. Romario Torres. And that's well played. Vial beats two with one move. And that's over dribbling a bit there, but it goes to Brandon. Brandon wide to Bustos. Bustos now on the underlap. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Can he cross? Yes, he can, but it's too close to the goalkeeper. So still 2-0, almost 15 minutes in the first half. I think not just for the goals, but just the overall movement, speed of the passing, the sharpness of the passing. This is the best I've seen Mexico this tournament, honestly. At least for this long of a stretch. They have had some spells in some of the games where they look really good. And again, I think a part of it was just some bad conditions for a lot of their games, at least the ones that I actually watched. You know, most of them were on some dug-up pitches in the rain, you know, and it don't really lend itself to how quickly Mexico want to move the ball. You know, they spent a lot of time just taking care with the passes on those pitches. It just seems a bit more natural today, and I think as a result, they are looking better. Good turn. What a turn. Will he find somebody? Cuts it back on his right. Plays it wide now. Here's a Morales. Morales trying to go far post. Will it reach? No. Elvis cuts it out. Clears. David Perez. Hold on. Okay, see him there. Wonder where the man there. Elvis tracks back. Looked like he was beaten there, but he got back behind the player. Mexico building again. Ochoa, the goal scorer, the second goal scorer, that's played wide. Morales beats him again. He can't stop Morales today. What a cross on the ground. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Was that onside? That was onside. Wow. It was almost a carbon copy of the first goal, this time on the ground. Oh, Levy did well to get on the end of it, but I must say a good anticipation save by the keeper. Kind of stretched and made himself big on the ground. Kind of knew what kind of finish was coming, and he anticipated well to keep it at 2-0. But danger signs again. Morales is killing Chavez on that wing. That's a really good save. Every time I see it, it gets better. So Mexico got the free kick, played it short. Ochoa tried to force that one, but it got through. Mexico on it. Morales comes in field, but it's a good tackle this time. And Cuba can break or try to. Aniel is brought down. Samuel is brought down. This man spent the whole entire game talking to the ref, you know, man. Bless up Ted Exter, what go on? Big up yourself, my boss. We in the building. U20 semifinals, you know? Mexico up 2-0. Let me change that actually. But Olivia showed me something today. He might play the best I see him play. Because I always was wondering how him even ever play over Carrillo. But today, he might show me something. It's the movement. It kind of fit better with Morales' style. Morales is a lot more direct than Jurado. Jurado want to combine a bit more. Morales just want to get down and whip it in and leave it, can keep up with Theme style. Not that Korea is slow, but you know, it might, even though I feel like it would have worked with Korea too, you know, because him like to finish those chances as well. Good defending. Oh, well played, Brandon. Contreras back to Lara, the goalkeeper. Ochoa. Brandon. Back to Ochoa. Ochoa goes wide now to Bustos. Bustos down the line. Here's Morales. Morales cuts it back. Bustos switches the play now to Juarez. That's actually Brandon. Brandon drops it to Juarez. Juarez plays it to Vial. Vial drops it back. So patience here from Mexico. Yeah, man. We see say there, man. Drop a like on the video, you know, tell extra. Yeah. So Mexico still in possession. And this is what Mexico can do to you. That's a good pass breaking the line there. This kid is hard to stop in full flight, you know, man. Vizcaya's cool. Montiel switches the play. Contreras tries to find Vial, but little loose on the touch. And it's a goal kick. But I can't tell if Vial does have a tan or is a black man. I'm not sure, people. Alright, respected extra. I should have known, you know, because you are somebody who respect the thing. But you know what to ask, you know? Because I might have forgotten. So anybody in the comment section where I watch the Olympics, like the track and field, want to feel about day one. Want to feel about the women's 100 now after you see them run a one race, or it's too early for even see anything yet. I get a few little insights still based on how them look so far, you know? That is it, Ted Extra. That is it. Oh, that's a nasty challenge, you know, man. So Brandon is down. And Rodriguez is a madman. Yo, this number 20, brother, yeah, Rodriguez, I think him head is a little bit gone. Man, leave one on him tie there, so. Or maybe somewhere worse than him tie. So Cuba start again. That's all the way back to the keeper. Now he goes right to Mena. Mena being pressed, but does well to hold on to that one. And Elvis goes down on the sideline, and I think it is a foul called. So it'll be a free kick to Cuba. Oh yeah, definite push by Juarez. Didn't want to let him make the run. All the way through to the keeper. Cameo upset. Lost a boot in the process. Brandon going over the top. Mateo runs in. Mena misplays it, but good goalkeeping. Bustos wins the first ball, second ball. Nodded down towards Perez, but he can't get to it. And now here's Vial. Vial goes inside. Finds Mateo. Mateo drops it wide now. Contreras has to go all the way back now to Juarez. Juarez to Ochoa. Ochoa to Bustos. Bustos goes long over the top. Good run by Amari, but Karel Perez does well. Reads it and cuts it out for a throw into Mexico. Brandon on the ball. Back to Ochoa. Ochoa to Juarez. And that's way too much power. The pass was on, but he just hit it too hard. Cuba will build now, or try to build. Goes wide. Torres in midfield. Torres picks it up and turns. It's Cameo. Cameo. Back to Torres. Torres in space. Doesn't get a touch on it, but it works out. Looking for a pass. He plays it to Elvis. Elvis now. Will he whip one in? He will. But the keeper should get that one, and he does. Lara now goes quickly. This could be dangerous. Not much numbers, but a good run made by Mateo. He's not found. Plays it to Morales. Morales. And that's a poor first touch. Torres able to cut it out. Here's Rodriguez. And he passes it back to Elvis. Elvis to Mena. Mena to Torres now. Torres sends it wide left, and that's too much on it. And a throw into Mexico. Felt the pressure coming from his right. And I think that caused him to overhit the pass. So a throw into Mexico. Women look good in the first round. Let's see the semifinals. The first heat is the one to see. Ted Dexter, you sure is the first heat? A semifinal 2, man. Semifinal 2 have Shelly. Well, actually, let me look again. Because they put out a list first, And then later on, them take down the list there and put out a next one. So maybe in my brain, I think about the other way. But I look on it Ted Dexter and see what I got. Mexico in possession again. Just taking their time, passing it around the back line. Cuba quite happy to just shift the team. But now they try to win the ball now. And that's poor from Contreras. Aniel finds Rodriguez, but he lose. Oh, and that's terrible. Send him off, ref. Send him off. Send him off, ref. Send him off. That youth have played dirty. And them are going like nothing never happened now. Yo, a reckless tackle that, you know, brother. The man lose the ball and the scissors the man, you know? No, man. No, man. Ref, that's a red card. That's a red card, man. That's the definition of a red card. Yo, that was a nasty challenge, people. I don't know if you not watch the game, but that, them need to look on that and just send off the youth, I swear. And just because I've been watching this youth the whole tournament, know him staying. Man, know exactly what him do. Let me see what I go on. Day 3, 100-meter semi. Start list. Yeah, man, I'm a semifinal one, man. You mad? Dina Asher Smith, Swoboda, Talu, Melissa Jefferson, Sasha Lee Forbes. No, sir. Serious, yeah, man. Shelly-Ann in Heat 2, Shelly-Ann in 5, Alfred in 6, and Shakari Richardson in 7. That's the race to Dexter. It's Heat 2. All right, so Mexico restart play. I don't think Cuba gonna take a shot yet. No. And that's a good goalkeeping again. He was quick off his line. And that's good pressing. Ooh, the referee bail him out. That was Montiel there. Trying to win the ball back quickly. And I think he really did bail out Camejo there. I think he was already going to ground. But he did deem it a free kick. So Cuba will try to build out. Perez plays it wide, but that was difficult to control. But given away by Mexico. Here's Mena. Mena goes to Elvis. Elvis lose first touch, but does well to beat one with the second. Torres too slow turning there. Didn't look like the worst ball in the world, but that's overhit. Again by Mexico. The spaces are there when they turn them over at any point. Levy has a Levy can literally turn around, run in a straight line. If they pass it with the right weight, him in. Cuba really out of sorts right now. Here's Perez being pressured. Here comes Cuba down the left side. Chavez. Chavez tries to find someone on the inside, but really no accuracy on that pass. Mena. Good layoff there by Cameo. Torres goes wide. Chavez will keep that one in. Tries to whip one in. Poor clearance. Cameo tried some skill and it never quite come off, people. Cleared in the end by Mexico, but Cuba still have it. All the way back to the keeper now. Mena. Good turn. Beats him with the turn. Oh, Samuel Rodriguez. All they can do are foul, people. Yeah, man, I eat too, man. When you say the first one, me surprised. So I have to check and see if me wrong. But no, me did right. So it's 2-0 to Mexico. First half, 33rd minute of play. I worried that this would be the case for Cuba tonight. That took a chance with that pass, but it was actually well executed. Mexico tried to break the line, but what's the problem here? Oh, free kick. So a free kick to Mexico. Looked like Juarez was caught late clearing that ball. Ochoa breaking the line again. Here's Vial. Good pass, good control, but over dribble. But wins back the second ball. Good 1-2. Mexico do well to play out of trouble. Montiel to Brandon. Brandon to Ochoa. Ochoa goes back to Lara. Lara to Juarez now. Ochoa. Ochoa waits. Goes back to his keeper. Miscontrol. And now he goes long. And I don't think anyone will catch that one. So I throw into Cuba here. Elvis now. Long throw down the wing. Castaner tries to flick that on, but only takes it to a Mexican player. But in the end, he dribbles out of play Montiel. Yeah, another throw into Cuba. First ball won by Mexico. Cameo now off the chest, plays it wide. Good first touch. Good dribbling. Far put. Oh, you have to cut that back, youth. That was Aniel who had switched sides. Oh, that's why that happened. This man crossing with a Rabana. Why Aniel love try foolishness, you know, man. Good leave. Poor first touch, but cleans it up with the second one. Not really. Poor pass as well. Bustos wins the ball as usual. Goes long, but that's too long. Goalkeeper will collect and pass it wide to Elvis. Elvis turns up the pitch now. Torres good. Shielding the football there. Back to Mena. Now Perez. Perez back to Hodelin. He was looking to go long, but now looking for a shorter pass. Finds Elvis wide. That's good football. If he can get to it, yes, he will. Goes inside now. Cameo. Cameo with a poor pass. Really expect better from him. Had Aniel free on the left, but just couldn't find the angle for the pass. In the end, it was cut out. Here's Contreras now. Contreras to Mateo. Tried to lay it back off to him, but the layoff hit his standing leg. Yo, Mexico kind of relaxing the last 5-10 minutes here. Cuba looking somewhat like what we have been used to seeing from them in this tournament the last 5-10 minutes or so. Mexico maybe got a little complacent. Things came a bit easy for them for that 2-love. Yeah, Biskazaku, the number 20. He's another example of what I was talking about because I don't know how him not start every game. Given away by Castanier, Elias, Vial, Biskazaku now looking for some help. Still on the ball. Being chased and a good tackle from behind, but it's into Mateo. And it was a weak shot in the end. Saved easily by the goalkeeper. Elvis down the wing, cut out. Mena in acres of space, controls it. Now plays it to Torres. Torres to Cameo. Cameo, poor pass again. Montiel finds Biskazaku. Play it wide now? Yes. Who is this? Morales. Morales had the cross on again. But it looks like he went for the shot this time, but the goalkeeper did parry it behind or into the side netting. Or maybe it was deflected off Perez. Let's see. Can't really tell from that angle. But it is a corner, so based on that, I don't think the keeper got a touch. It must have been touched by Perez trying to block the shot. So it's going to be a corner to Mexico again. I think, yeah, that's Biskazaku over there to take it. The diminutive left footer, he'll in-swing this one. Whipped in, good ball, and Bustos almost ran it into the goal again. So Levy already scored one with his thigh. I think Bustos would have scored that with him thigh as well. Let's see. Oh, it was his chest. Didn't know much about it, but it almost bounced off his chest right into the corner. Took a slight defection on the way in from Juarez, which I think messed up Bustos' approach to the ball. Rodriguez tries to play a two-pass, but it's cut out. And now Lara will collect in goal. Smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. Yeah, man. Even if you just a pass through, just smash the like button for me, people. Subscribe if you're new. Here's Cuba now. David Perez. Good ball over to Castanier. Can he hit it? Ooh. When that left his foot, I thought that was arrow into the corner, you know, people. Lara was scrambling there. Well hit. Oof, that didn't miss by much, man. Yeah, the keeper was looking back, hoping that that wasn't in the goal. Has words for his defenders as well. Yeah, man, I'm sure so that going into the extra channel. From it, you know, that's one thing, you know, when I used to play striker on the ball, somebody ping a ball to me like that, and I'm control it, and that one bounce they happen. Yeah, man, my eye them light up. Get big. But the kid did well to compose himself there and not rush it. Just wide, but good technique. With what's more than likely is weaker foot as well. But this kid Castanier, good turn. Good tracking back there from Vial. That's one thing you're going to get out of most Mexican players, to be honest. Them flair players, even the attackers, them will run back and fight. Black crosses and, you know, them put in them work. But Mexico is one of the fittest teams out, for sure. At every level. Man, them always fit. It's a good ball out wide. Yeah, it's good to leave number 20 upfield, Biskazaku, because what him really going to do on a corner? He's like 4 foot. Cuba can't get out the pressure. And now they are back in possession and they cool the temperature again. Montiel wide to Bustos. Bustos back to Montiel. Everybody gone, leave the man in the midfield free. Toe poke wide, Contreras down the line. Here's Vial. And that's good defending by Mena. So about little under 2 minutes left in this half. Elvis with the clearance there. Throw into Mexico. Goes back to Juarez. Ochoa. Montiel. Looks like there's an offside on Mexico there. Surprisingly, how the man offside this one? Ooh, that almost snuck through the keeper there. On his weaker foot. Biskazaku. Almost beating the keeper to the near post. This keeper weird, you know, man. Sometimes him look so competent. Other times him look like him just start keep today. That wasn't the most accomplished. That's the second time now. I think him don't like shots that come too close to him. Like low on the ground and like towards his legs. He doesn't like that very much. Oh, good corner. Just couldn't get the height on the jump. It's a good flick now. Good left-footed cross back in, but here's Vial. Vial can see what he wants to do. Get it onto his right foot, but good defending. Rodriguez. Perez into the box. That's too close to Lara. Montiel turns in space. Being pressed now. Goes wide. Vial drops it back. Back to Montiel. Montiel, good ball into midfield. Good next ball as well. Biskazaku, man. Sharp touches with the left. Brandon. Biskazaku in space. Clipped over the top to Mateo, but this is going to be Mena territory. And he plays it outside for a throw-in. Yo, the ball glued to this brother left foot, you know, man. Biskazaku. So steady approaching halftime here, people. About 20 more seconds. Still 2-0 to Mexico. Goals from Mateo Levy and Diego Ochoa. In the 4th and the 7th minute. And that will be halftime. So it is halftime here in this U20 Concacaf Championships semifinal. In the 4th and the 7th minute, goals from Mateo Levy and Diego Ochoa. Yes, people. So good first half for Mexico. I think Cuba definitely grew into the game towards the end of the half. Did have that one shot that just went by the post that I think the keeper was beaten on. If I'm not mistaken, that was their only shot of the first half. But it was a good one. Didn't miss by much. But I do think Cuba started to, look like the Cuba we've seen in this tournament. Decent connecting and passing, decent, going through the thirds and getting eventually close to the opponent's box. I just think that final pass was lacking in this one. The final touch over dribbling, maybe just in that final moment, not going with the best option. If they can clean that up and they keep the score where it is now, of course, they can't afford to concede another one before they score. It could get a bit sticky for the Mexicans in terms of just, needing to go up another gear to make sure you finish off this team. I think Mexico, as to be expected when you go up 2-0 so early, perhaps you think, okay, this is just our day. But I think the more and more that the time went on in that first half where Mexico weren't as threatening, you weren't seeing Levy getting behind, you weren't seeing Morales just run past Chavez on that wing. You could kind of sense and feel that Cuba was growing in confidence a bit, saying, okay, we've had this slow start, we spot them 2 goals, but from now on, this is how it's gonna go, right? So yeah, man, I think that this first half basically shows me that the two best teams in this tournament, honestly, are the USA and Mexico. I think Panama is up there as well, clearly, based on their consistency of performance. Even today, there were stretches of the game where, they did look right on par with the USA in terms of how they were playing as a unit, right? But I think USA and Mexico are the two best teams. I'm still sticking with what I said from before the tournament. I think USA will win it. But Mexico has shown me something that they haven't been showing me in the first 2 games. And that's just, quality of end product for the most part. Like I'm sure if you looked at entries in this tournament, Mexico would be up there with pretty much all the teams in the tournament. The USA is every team. But that being said, they have been somewhat wasteful, so entries are one thing, but you have to convert them. So yeah, I think they did a good job early in this one of doing so. I think Mateo did get one more big chance that the keeper made a really good save on. So I would say it should be at least 3-0 right now. I don't think, Cuba did take that beautiful shot, but if he scores that, it's unexpected, right? They didn't really create a chance where he said, boy, how he missed that or whatever. So I don't think they've created a big chance yet. So listen, we do, people. Sometimes in these streams, mans have to get up and go and check on his household, right? So nothing changed today. I wanted to, before I did do that, at least get a little rundown of the first half, what I think can happen, how I think Cuba could get back in it, why they got back into it towards the end of that half, and how Mexico can pretty much end this one, right? So that's my take on it, people. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts in the comment section as well, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Zine, I should just leave that running right on the screen, right? So I will. So that is what the score is, people. And in the meantime, in between time, enjoy this message. Yo, 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 yo. What go on, my people? What go on, my people? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me there. Yeah, DJ Gigs. One more Mexico and USA final. Yeah, it looks so. It looks so. I don't think Cuba going to find enough goals to come back in this one. I predicted a 4-1 scoreline. I could still see that happening because Mexico did get a bit complacent there towards the end of the first half. Kind of wouldn't say let Cuba back in it all the way, but gave them hope. You know what I mean? And sometimes all a team need is some hope. You're the light your well bright people. Hold on. I go in at the. I go in at the. I go in at night vision. I go in at night vision mode, people. Give my eye them a rest. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, yeah, people. Want to say, is it gonna get worse for Cuba? I say 4-1. I'm gonna stick with my 4-1. Second half about to kick off, people. Let me know what you guys think this one will end up. We won't be doing the final because I don't think the time going to work for me. I have a busy weekend, so let me see what time the final actually is supposed to play. Next round matchups to be determined, it's I don't believe that. Because why would that be the case? Let's get the play-by-play back up on the screen. Let me try to find when this game will play. Wow, big up. Big up, Jay. Yeah, man. All right, let's see scores. All right, second half kickoff is upon us. Let's see if there are any changes. I don't see any changes from either team. Actually, yes, I do. Looks like they took off Samu Rodriguez out of the midfield. Who is that they brought on? Campos? Probably a good move. Rodriguez had a reckless challenge that I think was worthy of a red card. They never checked it again after the first look. Long ball played back to the keeper. He's under pressure. Does well to stay calm. Perez has to go long. Cut out by Mexico. Montiel back to Bustos. Bustos all the way back to Lara. Lara to Juarez. Good turn. Open up the body. Plays it wide. Contreras inside to Montiel. And there's a stoppage in play now. Looks like Cameo is down. Got the wind knocked out of him, it looks like. Let's see what happened there. And Garza, who is now on the field of play, looks like he came on to replace Brandon in midfield. But I will tell you in a minute if that's who he came on for. Another sub on the back line as well. So it looks like two substitutes. So Mendes is on. Yeah, Garza for Brandon. And Mendes is on. And I'll tell you who he's on for in just a minute. It looks like Mendes is on for Contreras on that left side. Ochoa is still out there. Juarez is still out there. But Mendes is the player that's subbed on. That's a poor pass in midfield. One by Cuba. Cuba decided to go back and reset. Perez all the way back to the keeper now. Keeper will have to go long to the right wing, and that beats everyone, goes out for a throw. Wait, did he take off Montiel as well? Good play from Cuba. It's wide now. Here's Castaner. Castaner goes for the shot, and it misses the near post. Had Perez in the box, but decided to go for the shot. Contreras is still on the pitch, so let me figure out what Mexico actually did with these subs. A lot of venom on that one, but couldn't direct it on target. So it looks like Garza actually came on for Montiel. Brandon is still out there. And we need to figure out who Mendes came on for. Okay, it looks like Mendes actually came on for the goal scorer Ochoa. That's a shot from distance and just goes wide. That's the substitute Campos there. And that was actually pushed around the post, or deemed to have been pushed around the post. It looks like he left it. Yeah, didn't get a touch on it, but it looks like, yeah, it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. So goal kick to Mexico, but 2 shots in a row now for Cuba, both off target. So they still yet to hit the target, but the shots are becoming more frequent now at least. And that's a long goal kick, goes all the way to the Cuban goalkeeper. Perez down the wing, cut out by Brandon, and it's going to be a throw to Cuba. Chavez takes it. Aniel controls, good flick on. Now Cameo. Cameo too much on that through pass. He had Aniel, you know, man. So Montiel is off now, so Bustos has the armband. Actually surprised that Elias was the one taken off. Maybe he's carrying some kind of knock or something. I couldn't think that would be a tactical move, because I've seen Garza play, and good player, but he's no Montiel. And that's too long. Mexico really have struggled since the half started to get into any kind of passing rhythm. Have to accredit some of that to Cuba. I think the press is a bit more robust at the moment. I think they realize that, you know, these next 15 minutes will probably tell the story of this match. So they're trying to, you know, make it a game. Aniel tries to turn, but Bustos is there. And that's going to be a foul. Tactical foul there from Chavez. It was probably going to be trouble if Xavier got away from him there. Garza to Brandon, under pressure. Cuba, good pass there. Garza is pressured from behind. and he's fouled. Can tell Garza hasn't quite gotten up to the speed of the game yet. A couple times now he's been a little bit slow in possession. There he goes, getting a few simple touches on the ball. Maybe that will help him get into a rhythm. This time Mexico goes long. Good jump from Mateo, but he can only direct it towards Cameo. Good 1-2 with Castaner. Castaner into the space. Will he catch this one? No, he won't again. Cameo keeps trying the through passes, but he's saying Castaner should have made his run a bit more diagonal there, cut inside to get on the end of that pass, but I think he had to put that kind of speed on it for it to get to the defenders, so it would have to just been timed perfectly to work. It's time the CONCACAF teams get to the level where we can see different teams going to the finals and not only Mexico and USA. Yeah, that would be nice, DJ Gigs. It would. I'll say this. There have been teams in this tournament that could have beaten those teams. I mean, Panama could have won the game today. I thought Honduras looked good in this tournament, even though they lost the last game to Cuba. This Cuba team, since I'd say about 30 minutes into the game, have looked worthy opponents. It just took a little while to get into the game. And, you know, sad for them, Mexico came out guns blazing. I think the best Mexico played in this game was the first 15 minutes of it, or 20. So, yeah, I think that's been the difference for me with this Mexico team. Like I said, they have had patches in this tournament where they look like they could be the best team in it, but for too many stretches, I've seen the other team have the upper hand on them, and even Cuba, even though it's still 2-0, I would say since this second half started, they have been the better team. Here's Chavez now, going down the left side. Is he gonna whip one in? He does. Far post. Castaner controls. Has to drop it back. Campos, left it short, and it's a play on, and that's blocked. Vial looked for the over the top, but it was good blocking there from Cuba. Here's Elvis. Elvis drops it back now. Camille doesn't go for the return. Campos, he just dribbling. Good tackle though by the back line of Mexico. Xavier drops it off. Morales, Brandon back to Morales. Morales back to Bustos. Bustos to Mendez. Good ball breaking the line. This is Brandon dribbling forward now. Brandon into midfield. Good turn. And a good Vial there is fouled. So it's still 2-0, people. Still 2-0 to Mexico. 55 minutes and counting. That's down the line to Mexico. And he's tripped there by Perez, who didn't know much about it. I think he was just running, but he did clip him. Yeah, not the ref has to call that one, honestly. Yeah, he's trying to jump out the way, but in doing so, it does clip the heels of Xavier, and Xavier gets up to take the free kick himself. Should be an in-swinger with the left foot. I think these decisions for Hodelin with the ball in the air is where he can make a mistake. He did make somewhat of a mistake for Mexico's second goal. It was clipped to the back post. He went to punch, only could get a fingertip on it, and it fell. And that's a brilliantly flicked on free kick by Contreras. And he really, really and truly is unlucky not to score there. Just use the pace on the ball to get a nick on it. It was already curling that way, so when it flicked off his head, it continued to do so. And almost curled right into the far post, but in the end, I'd say missed by about a foot. or less. Smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. See what I'm going for the likes. All right, we almost reach 20 people. Let's drop a few more likes on there so we can get to the 20. Yeah, man. Greatly appreciate the people them that checking in and liking the video. Elvis down. Doesn't look like he'll be able to continue. And they're all motioning for the sub. And I was actually surprised that he, was fit enough to play this one. He had to come off in the last game before the end of the match. Was distraught then. And it's much the same for him now. Non-contact really just goes down right when Mexico restarted the game. So it looks like in the end the turnout wasn't terrible. Getting some shots of the fans in the stadium now. This venue is a little bit bigger than the ones that were used in the group stage. And a dejected Elvis walks slowly off the pitch. And he will be replaced by number 4 from Cuba. And that is Walberto Leon. So this is the player that came on for him in the last match as well. Mexico play out of the back. Here's Mendez. Gives it away after leaving the vacating the defense, but good covering there from Garza. Good awareness there to drop into that centre-back slot as soon as he realized that Mendez lost the ball. Good to see young players so astute tactically. Didn't think twice to go and cover his mate's position. That's a poor first touch. Can Aniel get on the end of this? And this, he was able to evade the defender with the touch over his head, but it was too strong in the end. And the keeper claim. Down the line, but that's cut out by the substitute Leon. And Vial will take this free kick, or this throw-in, I should say. Now Contreras will take it. Throws it to Brandon in midfield in space. Brandon to Xavier. Xavier back now to Juarez. Juarez. Morales. Good pressing there from Cuba. They win it. Mexico win it back though. Here's Mateo. Mateo being pressed. And that should have went out. Yes, it did. Throw into Cuba. So again, Cuba sticking around, keeping Mexico honest at the moment. Here's Morales though, gets free. He's running at the back line. Slips in Mateo. Mateo thought about a cross. In the end, he goes back to Morales. Morales now. Garza back to Morales. Back to Bustos. Good pressing from Castaner. Cuba wins it into midfield. Here's Torres. Torres spins. He's taken off his foot by Camejo. Camejo beats one. Goes wide now to Leon. Leon looks up. Whips one into no one in particular, but Juarez's clearance goes straight to Cuba. Now here's Campos with a drive. Oh my gosh. For the second time since he's been on. This time with his right foot. Just past that left post to the right of the goalkeeper, and he was scrambling again to get to that one. Campos was stretching a bit to take the strike, but caught it clean. What we would call a grass cutter. And it just went wide of the post. keeper looked back with a worried look on his face when it beat him. And Mexico are able to get through the press this time, but good covering again from Torres. Put it out for a throw. Xavier piles one. Bustos. Juarez. Lara. Lara has Mendez there. Uses him. Mendez back to Lara. Lara goes long. Cuba win the first ball. Mexico win the second. Cuba win it again. Here's Torres. Plays it wide. Here's Castañer. What will he do? Whips it on the ground. Ooh, Perez almost got on the end of that, but it went straight through to Bustos. Now they'll try to clear. Xavier wanted the foul, will not get it. Here's Perez. Perez goes to Mena. Mena breaking the lines. Good layoff. Torres. Oh, a little too much on the layoff from Perez. But good work here from Castañer again. Can he whip it in? That's behind Perez this time. And Bustos defends, and then the keeper lands on it happily. 2-0. Still. Ooh, that could have gone anywhere. Bustos didn't know much about that slide. Looks like he hit it with his trailing. Hit it with his trailing leg on the ground. Wow. But yeah, this is a much different Cuba team now. Mexico can't break their own half. Went for a strike from distance, Leon, but was poor. Xavier. That's a good ball wide. Bustos. Number 5 versus number 5. Quick throw by Bustos. Here's Morales in space. Will he take him on? You know he will. Whips it in. Oh, the outside of the post was hit again. Levy gets it back to Morales. And that's good defending this time from Chavez. Just eased him off the ball. Shield it out for a goal kick. But that was almost 3. Levy again, showing why he started today. Good movement. The first to react to the cross. At a scuffed finish on it, but it almost went in. Still hit the post. He did well to keep it in, but in the end it was Morales was crowded out, and it's a goal kick. All right. So 20 minutes into the second half, Cuba still been the better team in this half, even with Mexico just hitting the post there. I think Cuba has done a much better job of disrupting Mexico's rhythm when they play it out from the back. Much more synchronized in the press. Here's Aniel. Bustos started had won it, but it's won back by Mexico. Now they finally clear. Here's Mateo. Takes it on the chest. And it's a foul to Mexico. Mateo is holding his face there. Didn't see what happened. But it don't necessarily mean he got hit in the face. I know that. Let's see the replay. It looks like he just got raked a bit. Yeah. Cameo land on the man studs. Xavier. Here's Garza. Back to Xavier. Good football from Mateo. Good forward play. Shielding it. Keeping it. Oh, very overzealous there. Cameo finally gets a booking. Ref is counting. He say you fouled 5 times, so it's time for you to get the yellow now. They kick him afterwards too. Cameo been trying today, but not much coming off for him. It looks like the scorer of the wonder goal versus Costa Rica, Diego Sanchez, will be coming onto the pitch. More than likely, that's probably going to be for Vial, but let's see. Yep, Diego Sanchez stripped and ready to come on. This is a free kick now to Mexico though. Xavier should be over the ball here. His last one got a nice flick on from Contreras that just missed. Let's see if this one they can convert. Bless up, Fana. What go on? Xavier will whip this one with his left foot. Ref still talking to people in the box. Very physical in there. Here's Xavier. Good looking whipped in ball. It's cut out by Cuba, but it's still in the box. It's now cleared. Good flick on by Cameo. Here is Aniel. Aniel finds Cameo again. Oh, I think Perez is offside. And Perez is offside. So it's going to be a free kick to Mexico. I think that was for Aniel, but again, Cameo just putting too much power on these passes. So Mateo is out. Played well today, Mateo. Stefano Carrillo is on. And it's going to be Amari Morales out for Diego Sanchez. So they have a lot of players, this Mexican team, because Sanchez is extremely talented too. Here's Carrillo now ready to bulldoze his way to a goal. Chasing lost causes, but that really was a lost cause. Oh, men are taking liberties there. Now gives it away. Here's Xavier. Xavier plays. Oh, Carrillo was in. If he could get the right weight on the pass. Everybody overhitting the last pass. Cuba has to scramble to clear that one. And that's not controlled well. And it's going to be a throw into Mexico. Oh, come on, Xavier, man. Where's your touch? Easiest through pass the man just have to make. Respect, Fana. Yeah, man. Bustos wide now. Takes down the chest. Xavier in midfield. Xavier will go on a run. He's blocked out though and tackled. That's played wide now to the substitute Diego Sanchez. Sanchez cuts inside. Good reverse pass. Can he get to the end of this one? Ooh. And Bustos could not quite reach that one. Bustos is a unit. So the people them set them alarm for the morning. I'm gonna set mine. Actually, I did set it, but let me make sure that I set it for the right time. Yeah, 4:45, me say. And in a day Jamaica, 4:45 when you need to set yours too. 5:55 my time. Men's 100-meter for what name heats. Yeah, man. .72 and counting on the clock. Mexico still up 2-0. United States are waiting the final. You always wait them hours there every day. Boy, you're better than me, boss. If I have nothing to get up for, I'm gonna wake up no later than about 8:30. But them 5-6 o'clock something there, no, me not get up so early. But me's a man come to bed well late all the time. So it's hard for me to get up without alarm or like, somebody will wake me up certain time, That is true, fan of mine. That is true. Because you see tonight, when the stream is done, if it don't go extra time and penalties and everything, it's probably about little after 12. I'm a bet you I'm gonna go to bed till at least 2 o'clock. I know I'm gonna wake up 5:45. And once me wake up, me's a brother, I don't know about you, I can't go back on my bed till a bedtime. I don't really nap. I can't take nap in a day and them thing. It's very hard for me to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I have sleep issues in a fan, but I don't sleep a lot. But very rarely do I feel tired, Like maybe I'll do physical things that would make it seem like I'm tired, like yawn and thing, but I don't know. When I'm ready for go to bed, I go to bed, but I just don't ready till late. Some people have like problems sleeping or problems falling asleep. Like that's not my issue. I just don't go and sleep early enough. And that was poor from Sanchez. Goal kick to Cuba. So like, are you have sleep? Nah, man, I'm not a sleep issue. Tell you the truth. Because to me, sleep issues is like, I need to take something for go to bed. Like, I need to take a sleeping pill or Ambien or whatever people take for go to bed. That's not my issue. And like some people, them wake up all the while them asleep and can't go back asleep. That's not my issue. If I wake up in the middle of the night for any reason, I can go right back to bed. But you see, once I wake up in the morning, I get up out of the bed, I wash my face and kind of wake up myself, it's hard for me to go back to bed. No matter what time I go to bed the night before. The only way is if like my head hurt me or something and I'm actually gonna lie down and lock my eye, But if nothing wrong with me, I'm just awake and I live life and I do what I do. But now I go stop and go but now I go stop and go take a nap on him something then now. Alright. Cuba keeper living dangerously, but does well in the end. Chavez way too casual on the ball. Xavier takes it from him. And that's a good shield. What a turn by Carrillo. And Mena is actually stronger than Carrillo. Somebody in the world stronger than Carrillo. Jano. Diego Sanchez still has it. Whips it to the back stick. Good first touch. Oh, Carrillo wants to turn and shoot somehow, but can't. Good defending in the end by Torres. Sanchez back to Brandon. Brandon does well. Flicks it too high though. Good control pass. Sanchez cuts back nicely. Finds Brandon in midfield. Brandon now, this is Vial. Vial goes wide. Contreras back to Vial. Brandon. Will he strike it? He will, but it's blocked by Torres. Header. Carrillo lays it off to Xavier. Xavier, good closing down. Couldn't really get. Here's Cameo. And a good tackle by Sanchez tracking back. Mexico back on the ball again. Brandon breaks the line. Vial can't control Sanchez. Knows better than to go into the challenge with Perez. Pull out of that one. Bustos will take this throw. That's a sleep issue, fam. You don't sleep long enough. All 2 hours, 3 hours, me I sleep for days. Each day. So, alright, but Fana, what it mean if, like, cause normally if you have sleep issue in the daytime, you would have fatigue, like you can't function every minute you want to take nap. But me, I don't feel that way. So what that mean? Like me, as I just saw me, my body just can take less sleep. Like what that really mean? DJ gigs, what that was you a few years ago, you couldn't sleep. Yo, the sleeping thing is a serious thing though, you know, cause enough people, some people, you know, them sleep 8 hours, you know, but them not really asleep and them think that them not reach REM sleep. You goodly lack iron. Okay. I hope not. You know, so speaking of all them things, them need to go a doctor, you know. Yeah, man, me to go a doctor, man. Need a checkup. Check all of them something there. Good ball Xavier. Not good enough. Man, running a Bustos while ago. And realize Bustos is very strong. Man stand up and complain to the ref. And then the man just drop down. And nerves can bet your energy up. No, I'm not for nervous, but Lara coming out now. So a tree keeper Mexico bring her that something. Yeah, man, are great. Yeah, tree keeper them bring. So this is, I believe this is a keeper that don't get no game time yet. Coach I give him a bus. Zayas. Come I think Orgues did keep one and I match them too. So nice touch from the manager here. Make sure everybody get a game. Who could it be? Yeah, because it's either Ochoa or Lara play. So today the man bring on Zayas. Alright, that's nice. Still 2-0, 9 minutes to play. And the Cuban trainer get a yellow card. Wham said to the ref. Or Wham do. But it look like he might take talk from people, so better the ref just allow him. Man look serious on the bench. Well, 2-0 Mexico, it has say, you know. About to be 3, but saved. So never iron a lot then. I find out that my body was overworking because of the foods I was consuming. And once I changed that, I could go on just 4 to 6 hours sleep until it's time for bedtime. Okay. Nerves goes back to iron, you know. Well, Fana, the team them need to get better, brother. The team them need to get better. But me not lie still. Like me did say earlier when I think it was DJ Gigs, it said that. I mean, they just say, well, when you really analyze this tournament, you know, Canada could have beat this Mexico team. Canada could have beat this USA team. Honduras could have beat this Mexico team. Honduras can beat USA. Costa Rica could have beat either one of the two teams them to me. So it's not like, yeah, they met the final, you know, but I wouldn't say it's so lopsided to the point where there was no chance no other team could have made the final but them. You know what I mean? So I'm all right. Yes, it happened, but them actually should be in the final. To me, they have been the two best teams. The only other one would argue was up there at this level would have been Panama. And you see how close them play USA today. Because USA had to get that 2-1 in the 86th minute. Juarez, who that had the right pace on it, he was in. Looking for Sanchez over the top. Chavez will throw for Cuba. Ref tell him to back up, and then we'll run right back to where he was. Never do it still. That's a poor layoff from Chavez. Here's Carrillo, who had the help to his left, but decided to try to beat everyone. But one back by Vial. Here's Brandon. Simple. Mendez goes wide now to Contreras. Inside Vial, and that's too much on the two pass. How many times when I go over hit that last pass, man? Sure. We say Madrid and yeah, well, it would have nice if one of the team them could have been Atletico Madrid, you know? Just make a next team do something. Diego Sanchez, who beats the last one as well. What a cross! Cleared off the line by Cuba. Xavier knew nothing about it still. It hit him on the chest. But look at this footwork by Sanchez, man. Kept it in. And then it was somehow scooped out on the line. I think that was the substitute, Leon, there. Yes, it was. Could have easily miscued that right name goal, but good concentration to clear. Mexico are Barca and USA are Madrid. Yeah, because from where the USA are win all of the final, them. This one will be whipped in with the right foot. I think it's Vial will whip this one in. No, not Vial. Who's that over there? Sanchez. Yeah, Diego Sanchez will whip this one in. Some big targets in the box now. Added Carrillo to the mix. Mendez is tall. So is Juarez, Bustos. So some good targets. Are they checking a penalty? What are they doing? Ref holding up the kick for some reason. I see him talking in his ear. Will they want him to go and look something on the monitor? What's happening? I think based on Camejo's reaction, and they are going to go check on VAR. Let's see what this is about. Was it a handball? What I saw the replay. I didn't remember anything happening. They hit Leon's hand going through before it got to Oh yeah, it looks to hit him on the elbow. And then onto like the stomach of Xavier, and then it was cleared. Yeah, definitely strikes him on the elbow, no question about it. The question is, was that elbow trying to block the ball, or is that he is making himself bigger? But I don't know. I mean, you have to put your hand somewhere for balance. You can't just have it by your side all the time. But yeah, sad to say, I'm pretty sure right now on his ear they're trying to convince him it's a penalty, and it looks like he's gonna believe them. No penalty, he says. So it's a corner. So well done to the referee for me. That would be a bit harsh. It came through bodies. I think it might have deflected before it got to him as well. So yeah, I could see how they didn't call that still. It's a Canada Atletico. Are they though? I mean, at the senior level, yes. Men's level. I would say Canada is the third best team in CONCACAF for sure. They would probably argue they're better than Mexico right now, but I don't think that's true. Whipped in. Good catch by the keeper. And they won't let him clear quickly. So he rolls it out to Perez. Perez up the flank. Chavez in space. He goes wide now. Here's a substitute. And he falls down, running to the... Oh, he uses that to beat everyone though. Still on it. Left foot cross. Oh my gosh. Cameo, man. Get a clean strike on that, my brother. Make the last minute exciting. So still 2-0. Somehow. Good block. Here's Cuba again. Campos. Good one touch. Cameo back to... Ooh, and that's wide. Look when the man them want to play. Rafinha sends that one wide. The substitute, he came in to replace Aniel about 10 minutes ago. Good 1-2 with Cameo, and he just couldn't wrap his foot around that one. Have to try to get that to the far post, kid. Have to. Respect for the couple of likes, people. 4-minute stoppage time. Ooh, tough collision there. It's going to be Cuba throw. Cuban player down off the pitch, trying to get up. Now he's back onto the pitch, but has stayed down. I think that was Castanier. Yeah, he slipped on the side of the pitch. I think that messed him up a bit. He's actually had a decent game, this young man. Haven't seen that much of him in this tournament, but has a good account of himself today in this one. Throwing for Cuba. Beats everyone. Is that Cameo? Yep. Cameo double teamed on the ground. Gets back up. Trying to earn a foul. Ref says nothing. Goal kick to Mexico. Ref universal sign is for go like this. Tell the player them to think. Man can't speak no English, so I'm have to use body language. Alright, 2 minutes left of this injury time. The inevitable has occurred again. Another CONCACAF tournament, and the finalists are USA and Mexico. What footwork there on the wing. This is brilliant running here. In the end, it's cut out, but I still enjoyed the start of that run. I think that's the substitute Rossinia there, showing some fancy footwork on the byline. It does well to hold on to it. Now they play out of the pressure well. Into midfield to Brandon. Brandon to Bustos. Bustos to Diego Sanchez. Diego Sanchez, good ball through the space. Good covering again though by Torres. Doing a decent job at least covering at that 6th position, Romario Torres. Think he can be better in possession, but definitely a hard-working midfielder. Plays in Uruguay with Nacional. Yeah, that's why I'm say I be a sign language him I do. Cause I don't think my boy speaks Spanish. Who I ref the game. At least I see him communicate to them at all. Him just a bare hand signal him I do. Headed out by Juarez. Second ball Cuba. Spread it out wide. Bad first touch, but here's Leon now. Leon advances with it. Plays it inside. Cameo tries to play the 1-2, but it's cut out. Mena with a poor first touch, and Correa will get on the end of this. And that's a poor dribble there. Who is that? Is that Xavier? And the ref has blown his whistle there. It is 2-0 to Mexico. That is Xavier down there. And Cuba, not quite as upset as a normal beaten semi-finalist would be, because they can look at the bright side and know that they have already qualified for the U20 World Cup. But in the end, their fairy tale had to come to an end, and it did come earlier than the final. It comes at the semi-final stage. Mexico through to another final versus the United States. And Mexico will have some fresh players. Padilla, Jurado, these players didn't play at all today. Carrillo came on late, so let's see what the coach decides. I will say that I liked the look of Mateo today with this lineup, but we shall see what the coach has planned for the final coming up versus the United States. Yeah, man. So let me lock off this. Big up yourself, Martin. What go on, bro? Think you did say him can't speak English. No, he can. Him can't speak Spanish. So alone hand signal the boss I give them. I know enough of them cuss him and him probably not even know what them I say. Even though I shouldn't assume that still, you know. If he's a CONCACAF ref, the man must know some basics. Because if he plan to ref in a CONCACAF region, you can't speak Spanish, brother, or else it's gonna be a problem. Every damn side speaks Spanish. So I go on 4 teams. Okay, it's Leon play at this stadium. Guanajuato. So when is the final? Why don't tell me? What's today? Friday? Probably Sunday still. I hope it's at night though. If it's at night, I can do the game start. Anybody know when the final is supposed to be for this? Cause I can't see it. Because what's on CONCACAF is the old schedule. before them would have to push back a day and that kind of madness. So I don't think it's actually correct. But let me try to find that article where it talk about the U20 and give a little schedule something. Cause maybe them back on track now, you know. Featured. Latest news. Okay, so it's at 5:06. But today is Saturday. So them really gonna play the game tomorrow. Boy, them would have wicked. Yeah, it's a Sunday at 5:06. My gosh. Them people are some real wicked, you know, man. That them really gonna play the game in 12 hours. Not even. Like, no. Yeah, 17 hours. I guess it's possible, but damn. Yeah, no, it's not listed as tomorrow and anything. I don't think it's tomorrow, people. The man, they must get a day rest to rat it. Yeah, man, it can't real. But alright. I now make it up to people. That it say. But it does not make no sense. I feel like them does not update it since them move the day. But look there. Concacaf U20 Championships, Sunday, August 4 is the final. 2024. Let me see something. Semifinal say what? Okay, so pre this. It's a Friday still enough people. And this did actually go on Wednesday. No, this was actually on, when was this? Not Thursday. Not Thursday, this did go on. Thursday? No, it was Wednesday for real, you know. I never done a show last night. It was Wednesday. So yeah, everything pushed by a day. No, but today was Friday. No, alright, it right. Because Sunday is not. Yeah, no, this right, people. A Sunday 5:06. A Sunday 5:06. So maybe I do it, but I forgot to start the stream like literally right when the game start. I might reach home by then. But we'll see. I'm gonna try, people. I'm gonna try. If I see me run out, and see me run out. Cause we do almost the whole tournament. It would be a shame not to do the last game to rat it, the final. So I'm gonna try, people. I'm gonna try to get it done. But yo, we're not tarry, you know, people. Cuba run ended tonight. Sorry to them, but good. Well done. Another CFU team, Caribbean team, making it to the Youth World Cup. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good look for Cuba. You know, Mexico and the USA continue to be dominant in these tournaments. They have made it to another final. And I'm looking forward to this one actually, because I think while going into this tournament, I had USA as favorites. I think that Mexico has actually grown into the tournament with their performances through the tournament. I don't think they were super impressive early. I think the last two performances have been much better. Especially today, I thought they controlled the game for the most part. Yeah, so yeah, USA played at like 5 o'clock today, and then Mexico played tonight. So both have tomorrow to rest, or later today to rest, and then Sunday 5 o'clock is the final. So yeah, it's gonna be tight for me to do it, people. But even if I have to start the stream even after the game start, I'm still gonna get the time to do it, because yeah, we've been doing this whole tournament, so I want to finish it off the right way, right? So yo, people, I just want to say big up, manners and respect to all those that love the football enough on a Friday night, late night, Olympics a morning. Still I watch the football, I take in the football. That's really good, people. So yeah, the reason why you hear me go up on some of them program and I talk and it sound like me have sense It's because I literally watch football a lot. I'm a study, I take down my notes them, do my thing, watch the game them, so we can go up on various channel and try educate people. Zine? And that's why I started this channel as well. Because I feel like if the knowledge is there to be had, why not impart it? Plus, during these games, I get comments that actually teach me things as well. So we like how the channel I run. People where I watch them show ya, we know say them love the ball game. Yeah, man. So we can build a community of those who love the ball and can analyze the ball, talk about it, exchange of ideas. Before you know it, we have an up and running database of just football conversation, nice conversation, right? So we love the direction the channel I go, people. We've been heavy on the live matches, but you don't know. We also analyze what's going on in Jamaican football. So me not forget people. Me see what going on in the news. Me see the coach. Me see all the things going on. Yes, people. We are plan with show. We're gonna take with time and we're gonna do a nice roundup of my thoughts on this coach that we've hired, pros and cons, everything to do with the hiring and what to look forward to moving forward for the Reggae Boys in the next couple of years. All right, so that will be coming, people. We not this decision by JFF get away. I go hear Jason Gooner thoughts on it. I've been trying my best. I think today I finally watched something to do with it, and it was Alexis Nunez on ESPN. I watched that little segment with her because she's a voice that you're not gonna hear the typical things that you would hear. So I've stayed away from this topic for the most part on YouTube. I know some me's a brother there in the comment section, them a talk and whatever. But I've for the most part stayed away from it. Today I heard a little bit of it on I Am Sure Sports with Mannings, but I never really get so involved in the conversation, never call in, never. So I haven't really given my take publicly unless to those that know me personally. They have heard my take on it. But I will, people. Don't worry. This is not going to become old news anytime soon because the coach don't coach a game for us until September. So that means we're going to have all this month to speculate on the coach. So don't feel no way, people. This I can still do my content when I'm ready. Right now, so much games going on. I just want to do the games. I like doing games so much. I'm gonna do them, but I'm gathering my intel and my research, and I think taking my time on this video going to make when I do the video, it's gonna be an even better video because I'll have a lot more information, right? So big up on yourself, people. That's what's in my brain. That's in the plans. So you don't know. Big up on yourself. And manners and respect. Yeah, man, as a gooner. As a gooner. But I not really see McLaren as a United man per se. Now, Dwight York, Ole, Steve Bruce. I mean, I know McLaren is recently at United and he coached with Sir Alex back in the day and everything, but I don't know. For some reason, I just don't see him as a United man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know he had different stints at United, but I mean, he's had stints at a lot of places. So I wouldn't necessarily call him that. But anyway, we're not go down the road there right now. McLaren, your show will come, my brother. Big up on yourself, though. All the people that check in while the show they're going. All the people that drop a like on the video, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, it was a pleasure bringing you another live stream watch along. But until next time, people, it's your boy Jason Gooner. And yeah, it's about time to get some rest so we can wake up a morning to see 100-meter run one, people. Yeah, man. And then afternoon, you don't know, 100-meter woman. So hopefully the next time we see me on a stream, I talk about how proud me is of the girls winning or whatever them doing. See? Yes, man. Tomorrow is going to be a good day, people. Don't worry so much. And Sharika, go on and relax yourself for the 200. All right, big up on yourself, people. My God. Blessings. I'll get some iron. Big up on yourself.